What's up, everyone? This is Jesse Garcia, and I'm doing, instead of doing American Truck Simulator, I'm doing a real driving simulator. I just thought I'd change it up a little bit. Since I couldn't record any episodes of American Truck Simulator today, which I wanted to record today, I figured I would record my drive down to back from San Diego, back to where I live up north. It'll probably be about a 20-minute episode. Not episode, real life episode. My brakes are squeaking, unfortunately. I don't know why. I went to change my brakes the other day. Well, not the other day. Probably about 2 months ago. I don't know why I always say the other day. I went to change my brakes about 2 months ago and realized that they have 75% brakes left on the pads. And so I don't really need to change them. They're completely fine. I did take off both wheels to make sure both sides are doing the same, and I just don't get it. I've had this vehicle for probably about 3 years now. It's paid off. Maybe I'll put a thumbnail as to what kind of vehicle I have. I know you guys know I drive a Cruise. If you watch my American Truck Simulator videos, I talk about, hey, there goes my car, or whatever, but so I don't know what's going on. 3 years of driving. I mean, I don't do a lot of intense braking, but those are pretty good pads for being only at 75%. I just don't know where the squeaking's coming from. Maybe I just need some stop squeak or something like that. There's a copper behind me. Nope, he's getting over. So I'm like in the San Diego area, like the downtown San Diego area, as opposed to, I live a lot north of, I live in San Diego County, but it's north of San Diego, of like the downtown metro area. So I'm not really used to I'm not used to driving down here that much. Normally I get a ride down here. Excuse me. Normally I get a ride down here, but I decided to drive myself. I don't know if you guys can see in the video. There's a ambulance, but I don't know if you guys can see in the video. Gas is $4.47 for unleaded down here, $4.57 for medium, and $4.77 for V-Power Premium, which is just ridiculous. And I don't know if you guys can see, I don't know what you guys can see. I have my sunglasses on as I'm trying to look through the camera to see exactly what you guys can see. You guys can see the scooter up there, right to the right of the brake light, further up to where that, it's past the light, and you'll see two black scooters sitting there. Anybody can jump on those. You put like $1 in it, and anybody can get on those and ride them around the city, or ride them from like there to down to the hospital, or go. I'm gonna hit my horn, so you'll see it here in a second. You might be able to see it. Yeah, it's off to the right there. So you'll be able to jump on those and travel as long as you want. You put another $1, you can go another mile. I think it's rated by miles. I hear an ambulance. I don't know where it's at though. So what happens when you're near the hospital? You hear a lot of ambulances, and people don't know how to drive out here when they hear an ambulance. They just stop. What you're supposed to do is go to the right. But people just stop in the lane here, and then the ambulance obviously can't go nowhere, and it's just a mess. But on my way down here, I was like, I should have recorded a video. because you guys would be able to see how many semis I see on a day-to-day basis on the freeways where I live. I don't call them highways, I call them freeways because I live in California. You guys can probably hear my blinker. When my radio went out a couple of months ago, it's probably been a year now, the blinker sound went away with the radio. And for the couple days that I didn't have a radio until I got a new one, I had no sound of the blinker. Which for a normal car driving person would be like, it's kind of weird. For me, I don't like to hear a blinker that much. But then again, sometimes I can't tell if I have mine on or not. But I don't really listen to it because this is the only time I can really hear it because I have my music off for copyright reasons. So you'll see our freeway system here. We only have 3 lanes right here where I'm at. But once we get further on, once we continue north a little bit more, you'll see our 16-lane system, including carpool lanes. Right here, it's just, it's just back to back, bumper to bumper. So here's the Expedition right here next to us, and the white one to the right. That one looks so funny to me, the new one. It looks like, it's pretty much an Explorer on steroids. I don't know, I just don't like the look of them. To me, I think they look funny. Let me see if I can zoom out a little. I don't think I can. I don't want to get a ticket for touching my phone. But it stopped recording, and I don't know when it stopped recording. So I don't know where I lost you guys at. But I do have an editor now, so I can put it back to where it is. Here comes these motorcycles. They're flashing lights just to let you know that they're coming. Some of them are safe about it. Some motorcycles out here are so dangerous about it, about splitting lanes. It's so legal, but you have to maintain. That guy was fine, but some people fly through here at we're only going 19 miles an hour. Some people fly through here at 40, 50 miles an hour, and that's totally illegal. And when there's a police car involved, he's not able, or he or she is not able to catch up with them because of traffic, unless they jump onto the shoulder. And most of the time, it's not really worth it at that point to jump onto the shoulder because traffic around here is pretty bad. So we're at 4 lanes. We're going to get 2 more, and then it's going to drop off to 5 lanes. We're going to lose one of them because one's going to go off the exit up here. And so you guys really haven't missed much from when the video stopped recording. I just been in traffic pretty much. I just wanted to show my drive when I have to go downtown to visit the doctors. On the way here, it was a lot easier. I was maintaining about 75 miles an hour the entire way. On the way home is when I run into traffic. And I normally like to keep a decent gap between me and the vehicle in front of me when we start to speed up a little bit, because vehicles tend to slam on their brakes, and when they slam on their brakes, they don't think about the stopping distance and what it takes for vehicles to slow down. Here comes another idiot. I don't know. It's just not safe sometimes. I understand going the speed limit. Oh, there's a copper right there. I understand if you're going the speed limit, but when you're barely missing some vehicles, I mean, I know people that ride motorcycles and they ride just as bad as other people, but they have to, everybody's got to be able to get along on the road. Because when you don't get along is when there's problems. I don't have anything against motorcycles, like I said. I just think that when they come to splitting lanes, they got to slow down a little bit. When it comes to traffic, anyways, like I said, I don't know if you guys heard me, but when people are going 10, 15 miles an hour in traffic, and then you got a person on a motorcycle just driving past you at like 50 miles an hour, that's not good for anybody. There's a copper next to us, or right in front of us to the right. Undercover. It's not really undercover, but doesn't have any no emblems on it to tell which district it's from. But it has the same rims and tires and antenna that a normal CHP would have, or whatever it may be. So we're going from the 163 onto the 15. So these 4 lanes are going to get with the 4 lanes from the 15, and we're going to have 8 for a short time, and then it's going to go down to 7 and then 6. You'll see here that green car over there is in the what would be the fast lane, and the white van is in the slow lane. And as these come together, we have 8 lanes of traffic. And then to the right, or to the left of the Mini Cooper in front of us in the other lane, you can kind of see the bus. There's 2 or 3 lanes of traffic for the carpool lane as well. So that's 11 lanes going north. It might be only 2, but sometimes they switch it to 3 lanes when rush hour. So in the morning, it's 2 lanes going north, 2 lanes going south, and then it switches to 1 lane going south and 2 lanes going, or 1 lane going south and 3 lanes going north. So I wish there were more lanes when you were in like a city of, like in the city of, when I'm talking about gaming, I wish there were more lanes than just 2 or 3 lanes that we see normally in the game. So I'm going about 70 miles an hour. That's a funny looking color Camry. Oh, the lane to our left is going to end up here. So people are getting over, but they're only going to have to get over to get back, I believe. It's been a while since I've driven down here. And we're also going to pass the Miramar Airport, which is going to be coming up in a few miles. I'll let you guys know. Sometimes I do training exercises where they will be flying F-16s, or I don't know what number, F-18s. I don't know what number they're at now, but they're super loud. And then sometimes you'll see Ospreys. The Ospreys, the ones that go up like helicopters but land like, or can land like a plane or fly like a plane. This guy driving with his brake lights on. That's a 2-foot driver. He's driving with 2 feet. I don't like people that drive with 2 feet. And man, their brakes don't like it either, because you could smell them. You could smell the brakes. So this is what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lanes. 10 lanes going north, and yet we still have bumper-to-bumper traffic going 25 miles an hour. I like the color of this particular Tacoma to our left. I like that military color. Brownish, beige-ish, somewhere in the middle. I like that color. I don't know, the other day I said, we had our Mac, in our American Truck Simulator episode, we had our, oh, there goes, no, we already passed Miramar, because there goes the Osprey behind us. Well, that sucks for you guys. I forgot where I was for a second. So a couple episodes ago, well, maybe 1 episode, 2 episodes ago, we were in our Mac truck? No. Or maybe it was the Mac Pinnacle, the 613, CHU 613. We were in that one, and we were leaving the Volvo dealership in Las Vegas, and as soon as we went from the menu to the truck, I said, yeah, the map is green. When it was pink, I said don't mind the map, it's green. I know, whatever. It wasn't green, it was pink. I was watching how to use that, but slowly I've been trying to learn more about editors, and you'll see in my episode with the heavy haul where I edited out me trying to go into the Eddie's parking lot, or the Walgreens. I think it's called Eddie's in the game, because I don't think we have the real stores. So I tried to pull into the right, and we were supposed to go to the left. You look on the map, we were supposed to go to the left. I continued to try to go to the right for about 10 minutes. It asked me if I wanted to abandon the job about 2 times. I just cut that part out and made it so you guys didn't have to watch it. And then I apologized for a while. I probably should have cut that part out as well, but I didn't really want to try and record another outro to my video by not apologizing, so you guys don't know what I was apologizing for, because I cut it all out. But anyways, this is just real-time driving with me. I'm not much of a person that likes to do vlogs about myself. The only other video I've done, like a vlog or something similar to a vlog, is when my when my computer went out, when the power supply wires frayed, and I lost my computer for 4 months. That's the only time I did a vlog of my face. And then I did another video of me, an Arizona license plate, weird. I did a video of me showing you guys my shifter and whatnot, my steering wheel and all that stuff. And the shifter that I got off of Amazon, that guy's not letting that guy in. Now he's going to. He was trying to. They do a lot of that out here. They do a lot of blocking, which I don't understand why. You're not losing any space, really. Everybody's coming to a stop. When it comes to letting people in, I'll let 1 or 2 cars in, but I'm not going to let everybody come in, because then the guy behind me is going to start getting angry. You can be like, man, you let in 1 or 2 cars, and then you got to go. So it all depends on where I'm at. If I'm at a concert or something, I'll let a few cars go, but they do a lot of blocking out here. I know, I say that much. So we weren't able to see the Miramar Airport because we passed it, but there was an Osprey that was flying overhead, but we wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have been able to show you guys because I didn't see it until it was in my rearview mirror. So where I'm at right now, I'm in Rancho Bernardo. You see some clouds popping up over there that kind of look like thunderstorm clouds. We had rain a couple days ago, and now it's starting to get a little bit cooler. It's about 70 degrees right now. Obviously, where I was in San Diego, in the metro area, we don't really call it metro, we call it downtown, but where we were, it was probably 60, 63, somewhere around there. And as we continue to go north, like I said, it normally goes up about 10 to 15 degrees. There's that expedition again, same one. HOV lanes cost so much money if you ever want to pay for those. Man, they're so expensive. They're probably around sometimes it's like $9 just to go like 2 miles in the carpool lanes, HOV lanes, whatever you want to call them. I hear a motorcycle somewhere, or a Honda Civic. Not this Honda Civic, or that one to our right, or our left, or up there with the blinker. I know I gotta get over. Signal, go over. I'll stay in this lane until I get off the freeway. You play enough simulator games where you're driving an American truck and you start to call them highways. This Kia Soul probably wants to get over, but he's not using his blinker. He looked like he wanted to get over, or she. No, they're getting off. I saw a semi somewhere. I saw probably like 20 on the way down to San Diego, and now we passed maybe 2. We passed 2 Volvos, one with the sleeper and one a single cab. But this is normal driving out here. A lot of people work in downtown San Diego, and they don't even live like anywhere around here. They normally live up in Riverside County and drive all the way, and this is what their daily commute is to get home. It takes anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 or 3 hours if there's an accident. Plus you got to go through the border checkpoint, which sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's closed, and you go through when the border checkpoint is when they're stopping cars. I mean, they're right in the middle of the freeway, and they stop everybody, and it just turns into madness. I mean, there's traffic backed up for miles. And then Highway Patrol will do their little break in traffic to try and alleviate some of that traffic, but then it just makes it worse. I don't even know why they really do the breaks in traffic. I mean, I understand they try to alleviate some of it, but they're just bringing traffic to a halt and making it worse for everybody. Because as soon as anybody sees a Highway Patrol vehicle or whatever going back and forth, they immediately slam on the brakes. This here thing in the middle to our left, where you can see the vehicles going up to get off the freeway, they just recently started putting those in on our freeways. Normally you would get off to the right. Normally off any freeway where you would get off on the right. They just started doing this here where you're getting off in the middle. And I believe it's mostly for people that are in the carpool, because if you're in the carpool lane, you had to get off you had to get off like 2 or 3 miles before the carpool lane in order to get off on a certain exit. And so I believe that's why they put those. They're using the middle thing to help people in the carpool lane get over. So now this is pretty much a zipper is what I would call it, how you let people over. So if they're in the game, they immediately slam on their brakes and come to a halt. But you're supposed to come in like a zipper. One car comes in, another car, you go, another car comes in, and some people don't know how it's done. People that come here from another state, they don't know how it's done, and I don't know. I don't know how you wouldn't know how to merge, but I believe any time that you're coming onto a freeway, you should get up to speed. Get up to speed for the first rule. Like this vehicle's getting up to speed, but he's going to slam on his brakes. Possibly. Got a stick shift, he's downshifts. He'll slam on his brakes. Anytime I'm getting on a freeway and I'm not in a semi playing my game, I'll get up to speed limit or 5 miles below the speed limit. But it all matters of what the vehicle in front of me is doing. The vehicle in front of me is only going 45 and I'm only going 45, getting onto a freeway that's going 65, 70, and that's when congestion starts. I know most of you probably know how to drive, but if you don't know how to drive and you're underage and you need to learn a couple things, don't learn from me, learn from the handbook, or watch some videos about how to merge. You want to get up to highway speed or 5 miles below, because the people that are on the freeway normally, you want to get up to the speed that the people on the freeway are going, or highway or whatever. Because when you go to merge, you can't jump in traffic going 45 miles an hour and everybody's going 65. So that caused somebody to hit their brakes, somebody else hit their brakes, and hopefully you won't get in an accident, but it's just going to cause congestion further on down the line. Going from 60 down to 20 miles an hour. There's a semi up front of us a little bit there. Got one of those tarps, that they have in the American Truck Sim, the sliding tarp. That's what it looks like anyways from back here. I'm in what they'd call the slow lane. And there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lanes right now. I believe it'll show it a little bit better once we come down this hill and around this corner. You'll also see our lake that used to be awesome and it used to have water running all the way through it. Now it's super dry. There's just been so much drought from the last couple of years that the lake has gone down like 50 feet. There's the tarp there. What is that? Looks like a Kenworth W900 or something. W9. What is that? No, it's a Peterbilt. It's a Peterbilt. Don't even get that close to me, pal, and your Ranger. A lot of Priuses where I live. A lot of Teslas as well. Teslas, Priuses. Here comes Denali. I don't know if he's going to pass me or what, but this lane's coming to an end, so you better figure it out. So we're going over the lake right now. All you can really see is a bunch of trees. But it used to be, now it's a bunch of dense brush, but it used to be an actual lake down there. And off at the distance, you can kind of see the clouds that I'm talking about. That's where the snow would fall in the mountains. So you'd be able to be here in the valley and be able to see the mountains and the snow-covered mountains. And you'd also be able to see the snow-covered mountains from the beaches if you were in the right area. This Prius is like, I gotta get over, I gotta get over. Should have done that a long time ago, pal. Cross over the solid white. I've never heard my blinker be so dominant, but like I said earlier, it's for copyright reasons. Can't play any of my music. How much gas mileage did I get? 31.4 miles to the gallon. Average speed of 35.7 miles per hour. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. Alright, I'm going to the mall here. Off to the right is where I go to the range and hit golf balls. You'll probably just see the brown house and it's called Hodges Golf Center is where I go and play. You can kind of see it. The far right side next to the pole. But I'm here in my city now, so I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you guys enjoyed this real life driving episode. If you did, watch it and comment or whatever you guys do. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace out. And that's the vehicle there. My cruise. I'm about to go eat some food. See you guys later. Thank you for watching. Take care.